IOL or IOL, the Internet of Labor, is a decentralized or distributed ecosystem platform as one of the possible solutions to solve the global unemployment problem. IOL is a socio-economic system. IOL as a distributed system uses third-party resources such as GitHub, file and data storage services, cloud services, blockchain and legal financial service providers. Also, it uses distributed database technology based on blood vessels methodology. There is special software, IOL Builder. IOL Builder allows to generate IOL applications. We also name them IOL providers or just IOL apps. An IOL provider is a software running in IOL ecosystem using IOL features. Users can use the IOL Builder to create IOL apps. The user or user group that created an IOL provider becomes the author of the IOL provider. The basic concept of IOL providers is, the job performer, or simply worker, must arrive at the place of the work with some tools and do the job for the customer. IOL provider can work using one of the algorithms provided by IOL. Fixed amount of payment for job. Time-based payment for job, price for hour. Payment for job based on distance, price for meter. Payment for job based on combination of time and distance, price for hour plus price for meter. An IOL provider can be a commercial application and configured by the author to take fee from users as part of payment for job. IOL generates SINRO in an amount proportional to the size of the fee and puts to the user's balance in Nixle app that paid the fee. Thus, IOL provider makes the IOL as a platform. Nixle is essentially a non-commercial IOL provider with access to special IOL ecosystem features. Nixle does not take fees for use it. Expenses for support it carried out only from the royalty. Let's consider an example where a user orders a cleaner in an IOL app that was created for many kind of cleaning job. So, there are users. Any user can be a worker, job performer, and can be a customer and hire other users. Say, some of the users are applied in the cleaners app as workers and set their conditions in the app, served area, minimal hour rate, type of cleaning jobs that they want to do, etc. This user is gonna be a customer. Okay, let's go on step by step. The customer opens the cleaners app and does log in with Nixle. It opens Nixle app if it is installed or shows suggestion to install Nixle application. The user accepts cleaner's app logging in Nixle app and the cleaner comes back to the screen. This looks like OAuth 2 mechanism, like probably you log in some websites via Facebook. The customer opens a new order, choose one or more types of cleaning jobs and sets job location, start time, end time, maximal hour price and payment methods, accept cash and/or accept Nixle payment. Currency is set to domestic currency by default but changeable if it's allowed in particular IOL app configuration. When customer publishes the order, the IOL estimates payment amount for whole job and move the sum to pending state. The customer sees it in the Nixle. This makes payment guarantee for the job. All the workers that fit for the order receive push notification at the same time. Clicking on the notification, workers can see the order derails and customer's profile in the IOL app, and the customer's Nixle profile where they can also find other related to the order information out such as customer's rating in the IOL app, read feedback group chat of the customer in the particular app, etc. If the order and customer OK, workers they can just click on Get button on the order, otherwise just can click Ignore. The customer receives a notification of each worker that clicked Get the job unless already someone is hired or the order is cancelled or the job start time is expired. Now, the customer can check each of the workers' profiles, rating in the IOL app, read feedback group chat of the workers in the particular app that applied for the job. The customer chooses one of the worker that applied for the job clicking Hire button. IOL creates a smart contract, sets the state of the smart contract of the job to accepted by the parties, and the worker receives a notification immediately. From now, both of them see a rounded yellow warning button in the Nixle app that signals about uncompleted job. Parties are notified in Nixle about pending job performance and offered to share their real-time location. The notification is sent before job start time for the time specified in the settings of the IOL provider. This will help to quickly meet the parties at the job place. Now, the parties can inform the system about the start of job by pressing the appropriate button. At the same time, the system sends a notification to the other party that the job performance just began and starts counting according the settings of the IOL provider. The worker can inform the system about the pause, temporary suspension, of job by pressing the appropriate button. At the same time, the system sends a notification to the customer about this and suspends counting job cost. Parties can inform the system about the completion of job by pressing the appropriate button. After this event, the system does the following: sends a notification to the other party that the job has been done. Calculates actual cost of the job according settings of the IOL provider. If estimate cost equals to actual cost, then the amount equal estimate cost is deducted from the pending balance of the customer and put to the worker's balance. If estimate cost is greater than actual cost, then actual cost is deducted from the pending balance of the customer and put to the worker's balance. Amount equal estimate cost minus actual cost returns from customer's pending to available. If estimate cost is less than actual cost, then actual cost is deducted from the customer's pending and put to the worker's balance. Amount equal actual cost minus estimate cost is deducted from the customer's balance and put to the worker's balance. At the same time, if amount equal actual cost minus estimate cost is less than the customer have in balance, then only the available amount is deducted. The customer has a debt to the worker that associated with the job smart contract. If the IOL provider has settings to charge fees, the system will charge that fees from parties. The amount of the fees is indicated in the job smart contract and deducted from actual cost after payment for job. 80% of the fees for jobs that has been done not for SINRO or IOU are put to user balances in proportion to the amount invested in this IOL provider. 20% is put to the balance of the user that created this IOL provider. IOL generates SINRO equal to the fee that has been deducted at the current SINRO rate of job payment currency. If this currency does not have current exchange rate relative to SINRO, then a cross calculation is used relative to existing rates using FSP exchange rates. Thus, SINRO appears only when some job has been done actually. The fee will be shared out to users in proportion to their SINRO invested in this IOL provider. Users can invest and take back their SINRO to or from IOL providers in the PPS, project or profit stake section of balance in Nixle. SINRO allows users to have passive income from fees. For example, workers that have seasonal job are able to have income from fees in other IOL providers where provided other kind of job. Amount equals SINRO corresponding to the fee is added to the rating of the IOL provider where the job has been done. If the job has been done for SINRO or IOU, then the amount of SINRO corresponding to the fee is withdrawn from the IOL and added to the IOL provider rating. Royalty donation is deducted from the parties after fee payment. Fees and royalty are paid in the job payment currency. If recipients do not have such the currency balance, then the system opens a balance in the currency automatically. The transactions that had been explained after the job has been done occur in IOL ecosystem in milliseconds. At the same time, the quality control subsystem of IOL works with the customer and worker. IOL quality is an organizational and technical mechanism for quality control of performers and customers of jobs. IOL quality includes job evaluation by the customer, customer evaluation by the performer of the job, and feedback. After job completion, the customer and the job performer will be offered to evaluate each other on an 11-point system. Marks from -5, very bad, to 5, excellent, and 0 if indifferent, neutral. The evaluation number will be calculated as mark multiplied by amount of SINRO that has been given for fee. The evaluation number will be added to total rate of user in the IOL provider where the job has been taken. The rating is calculated relative to the maximum of the scores of all users as a performer or customer in the IOL provider. The ratings are separated for users as for worker or as for customer. The ratings are available to see in user's profile for all users. Customers see the list of workers that applied for a smart order sorted by rating descending. After evaluation, users will be offered to leave a feedback in group chat that created for each pair, user, IOL provider. The customer and worker can sort things out related to the job or give thanks. Other users can read feedback chats. Any user can open all group chats of other users from their profile. Please visit Nixle app channel in YouTube. There are Nixle usage video tutorials in screen records of real device in various languages. You can find more detailed information about the system and will discover new features and abilities. Thank you for visiting this presentation.